Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Real vs Fake. I'm Dr. Klekt, and this time around I'm here to educate you guys on, drum roll please, boom, the Jordan 1 High Union LA Black Toe. Jesus, what a shoe. I love this, honestly, really do. In hand, the details are crazy. But I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, all right? You know the drill. Which one's real, which one's fake? Let's go. And if you guess this one is real, you're right. So guys, before we jump straight in, I am going to talk giveaway. Once again, go check last week's video. You could have won, check the comments, you know what I mean? You never know, you never know. I could have chosen you, and you haven't said anything just yet. So we're going to have a look, but this week it is simple again. Collect discount code, Klekt care package, Bosch, the two together, thing of dreams. Like this video, comment down below, and most of all, subscribe. Road to 10K, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We could be there, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know just yet. But anyway, let's get into the comparison. So guys, I'm here with the packaging. We're jumping straight in, okay? And obviously with these Unions, they do come with this nice, sexy box. The gloss everywhere, all the imagery, it's cool. It's cool, it's very unique, okay? But, you can see it here, all right? Look at MJ there, yeah? Popping, look at the colors, vibrant, yeah? Beautiful, art deco right there, okay? Now look at the fake. He's a little bit faded, okay? That's not looking good. The main bit you can actually see it is, I'm gonna let Bob do a job, but it is the Slam Jam, okay? And you can see it's popping on that reel. It is popping on the reel, and on the fake, it is bleak, it's faded. All around, this box is just a bit done out here, to be honest with you. Get that out of the way. This is what you want. So guys, let's jump straight in. There is a lot to talk about, okay? This fake isn't the best, but at the same time, it ain't the worst, but there is a lot of points to rattle through. So I'm gonna start with this tag, okay? Now this is the Union Jumpman little tag here. You can see on the other side, it does have Union at the bottom. Bob will do a nice little B-roll for you, I'm sure. But the bit we're looking at is this back bit where there is the Jumpman, okay? Now on the reel, there is obviously, you can see it, there's a nice little red square printed inside this little plastic mirrored thing. I'm not really entirely sure what the material is, but I digress, okay? It is straight, the square. Now, if you look on the fake, that square is printed Wonky Warrior again. I don't know what they're playing at. The quality control of these fakes really is just baffling to me. Like, I don't know what you're playing at, but it is a simple thing, yet again. And obviously, if you actually look at the Jumpman itself, on the reel, it is crisp, it is clean, it is white, it is pure, nothing, no red stains, anything like that. But on the fake, poor old Jumpman has got a little bit of red all over his mush, all over his face. Poor little guy, do you know what I mean? He's just been butchered. It's just not fair on him. So guys, let's dive straight in with this Union shoe, okay? It is lovely, the details are pucker. Now the one bit I do just want to point out straight away, the bit that most fakes will never ever get right on this Union shoe is the little stitching here. Now obviously we have the fake here, we have the real here. Usually on the reel, well not usually, always on the reel, there is a nice little bit of condensed stitching just there, just near the little bit where the leather meets there, okay? Now on this fake, it has actually got it. Now that is usually one easy thing to point out because no fake ever gets that. Keep an eye out on that. But, just above the stitching, all right? Let's look at that logo. And first things first, I just want to point out, what is that? Okay, it is massive, guys. Look at the size of it, okay? They've got the absolute proportions all over the shoe, let alone just the logo, completely wrong. Now look at this reel, yeah? It is a bit glossy, a little bit shiny, it's nice, it's pressed in, embossed, debossed, potato, I don't know what it is, but it is embedded in that leather. Now this one here is an absolute botch job, all right? They've literally, it looks like someone's just whacked a stencil on it or a little sticker, bonnet de douche, job done. No, son, you've got it wrong. Look at the size of it, look at the colour. So guys, let's flip that shoe around town, all right? Now you can clearly see real here, fake here. Look, this AJ1 has got the standard shape, all right? I call it the hourglass because it's a little bit thicker at the bottom, a little bit thinner, thick at the top, all right? It's like curvilicious, yeah? Now look at the fake. It is just tree trunk, what I like to call. It's just straight, it's just flush, no real shape to it. You can click, look, you can see that. I'm chuffed. No, Bob, don't need you for that, don't need you. But I will move on to the tongue, okay? Now this is simple. First things first, I just want to point out the fake has actually got the wrong colour on this tongue. It is a dark grey, and on the real, it is a lighter grey. It's quite a nice little matte finish sort of grey there. But that's not the only thing, guys. I'm telling you, this fake is butchered. But look at the back. Now, usually you can read a little bit of type there. On the real, it is crystal clear, blah, blah, blah. Crystal clear, okay? Now, you can see everything about it, but on this fake, I don't really know how that's even happened, to be honest. It's not stitched properly. You can bet, I can't even read it. I honestly can't. It's just a botch job again. This fake is a botch job, all right? This fake is just a botch. Now guys, this is the last bit you are going to see with your naked eye, okay? Now this Union has a very, very unique insole, all right? So it's got all of like the stuff you'd see on the paper, which is good for the fake, which is why I didn't show you it. But it's got that sort of inside the insole. Now this is simple. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. On the reel, Bob's going to do the B-roll. Probably hard for you to see. On the reel, it is clear, it is precise, it's what you'd expect. You can actually read it and see it nice and sharp, all right? Now this fake, it's like me when I take off this eyeglass. A little bit faded, a little bit hazy, can't really see much going on, all right? It is just not good quality on the insole. I can't rip it out either, but it's just poor. It's absolutely poor. You can barely read it. It's so fuzzy and hazy. Botch job. But as I said, that is the last thing you can see with your naked eye. Now, I'm gonna take you to a little special spot, all right? We like to call it the UV studio, and I'll see you there in a sec. So here we are in the famous UV studio, okay? And we have the fakes on the left and the real on the right. Now, quite simply, there are some major differences between these real and fake shoes, and you can see them straight away without Bob's B-roll, okay? But first things first, let's dive straight in to what makes this one real and this one fake. So obviously we have the fake here, and the first thing I do want to point out is all those stitching lines. What is going on here? There are stitching lines near the swoosh, there's stitching lines near the leather to the toe, there is even stitching lines on the white nylon tongue. What are you playing at, you fake manufacturers? In addition to this, obviously the real will not have these stitching marks, but the fake has a weird luminescent yellow lining around the edge of all the leather. You can see it is popping, it is really, really vibrant. Looks kind of cool, but if we look at the real, you can clearly see it is nowhere near as bright as that, and it's quite a dull little yellow. That is what you want. You don't want what the fake has. Now obviously we do have the real here, and like previously stated, there is no stitch marks whatsoever over the shoe. Additionally, like I said earlier, the yellow lining is quite dull. It's nowhere near as noticeable as the fake. However, one big difference is the sole in itself. Now on camera you can clearly see it lights up quite nicely, like a little light yellow, but in person that thing is popping, okay? Now on the fake it is just a dull grey / white. It doesn't light up whatsoever, but this real pops. So that is it, guys. That has been this episode, the Jordan 1 Union LA Black Toes. I really, really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you learned some different bits, okay? This is quite a unique shoe, loads of different unique bits going on, so you need to know that if you are getting from an untrusted seller, but we don't want you to do that, all right? We want you to come to Klekt, okay? It's safe, it's easy, it's really, really easy, to be perfectly honest with you, and everything is legit, it's authentic, so go on, go and have a little butchers, all right? If you've won that discount code in the comment, you've got to use it anyway, so why not, all right? Well, I've been Dr. Klekt. and I will catch you all next week.